So what? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the hell is this clown?
What's he doing there?
What's he doing? He's just sort of like.
What are you doing there, man?
Look at this guy.
What are you doing, you bozo?
Konnichiwa!
And arigato.
And welcome to episode
9.
Is it
10?
No, is it 8 or 9?
It's 9. It's 9. 8 was the
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Oh.
Well, welcome to episode 9 of the Goodfellas podcast.
Feels like a century.
It's a different episode, just like the last one. We're talking about number 1 Japan.
Number one, arguably number one of all time.
My number 1 of all time, Akira Kurosawa.
Oh,
Don't cut that.
Akira Kurosawa.
X, and then put an X for an and then Toshiro Mifune.
Yep.
X, Tatsuya
Frogman.
Nakadai.
Plus Frogman.
X Frogman. Then
Yep.
put a picture of him from Akira. Where'd you get that picture from?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Akira.
Yeah, get that picture up over there.
Yeah.
Just put the Japan flag.
So, I have watched the most by a decent portion.
How many have you seen?
6.
26.
I've seen 19, but I wanted to see a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen 14 and I didn't want to see a lot more.
So, 14, eh? That's a weird number to end it off on. Could
Oh.
you not get to 15?
Or 16, or...
Here, how about this? Drive My Car is now a new Kurosawa film. Coming in at number 15 is Drive My Car. No,
Not starting yet. Just fucking wait.
Alright, wait. Okay, so how are we doing this? Since it's a really weird number.
you just go. Just
How much
cut.
we're gonna go from I'm gonna go from 26 to 20. He's gonna go, and then we're gonna go from there. Alright?
Yeah!
Alright.
Arigato.
Oh, it's fucking in my hand.
Should we talk about him as a director first? Or do you want to do that last?
I'll talk about your
No,
mom as a
it's in
director.
conclusion. That's the conclusion part.
Okay. Put a racism warning.
Number 26, my least favorite one that I've seen.
Is
The Most Beautiful. It is a propaganda movie from the 40s.
Making fun of propaganda? Or?
No, it is a propaganda movie from the 40s.
Okay.
And it is actually bad.
Solid.
I
Well.
didn't give 2 fucks, and it was bad. Number 25, a lot of people's least favorite one, Senshiro Sugata 2.
oh the sequel to Sanjuro Sugata 1.
Yes, it is the sequel to Senshiro
I
Sugata 1.
stayed away from that one.
That is completely fair, because I didn't give 2 shits.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. 26 to 20. I don't give 2 single shits about anything that happens in these movies. 24. No regrets for our youth. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
23. Scandal. Say it. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Senshiro Sugata 22. It's like
22.
Yeah. Senshiro Sugata 22.
The 22nd spot.
Yes. It is Kurosawa's first movie. It's well shot.
For a directorial debut.
It's mid. I didn't care. I did not care. I Live in Fear. Fantastic performance from Toshiro Mifune, who plays a guy that like is 20 years older than how he actually was in real life.
Really?
Great makeup on Toshiro Mifune.
Mhm.
He actually I Live in Fear.
Oh.
He actually looks like the makeup is actually really good. And his performance helps as well. He actually looks like an old man, but I didn't give a shit. 20. The Men Who Tread on the Tiger's Tail. It is Kurosawa's shortest movie by a bit.
Did they tread on a tiger's tail?
No.
No.
What?
He wrote it, apparently, he wrote it in a day.
Yeah. And
Does
it was
it feel
basically
like
just...
that?
It's basically
It's
an
a 1 hour
hour-long
long
scene.
One singular scene.
Yeah. But you know what? It's solid. It's solidly made for writing it in one day. All right.
Yes.
It's pretty alright.
What's the score out of 10?
I gave it a 6 out of 10. A lot of his earlier movies, the print is
print
just
was terrible.
horrible.
Scandal had a pretty bad print too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
noticed that one.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we're going from 19.
Should you go to his 19 and then your 19?
Yeah. Switch it up a bit.
Yeah.
Now we're going from 19 to
15?
19 to 11.
Word.
At my number 19, I have Senshiro Sugata. It's his debut film. Yeah, it's mid. I couldn't give a shit about the story, but it was technically made very well.
And the Frogman, he's there right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Gotta like it. It's like Scorsese and Harvey Keitel. He's
Yeah.
He's there from the beginning.
Set design was awesome right off the bat. But
Yeah,
he gets atmospheres done like it's his fucking life.
Yeah.
Number
It is.
19. It is. At 19, I got The Men Who Tread on Tiger's Tail. I was surprised with how late in his career this came out. This came out right before, 2 years before Seven Samurai or Akira.
Wait, that was 52. Yeah, 2 years before Seven Samurai.
Which is crazy because,
To be fair, Seven Samurai's... he's had a long-ass career.
Yeah.
It's like fairly early still.
yes. But if you compare this movie to what came in his next year, it's horseshit.
Yeah.
It just, it didn't feel like he put a whole lot of work into it. It kind of felt like he just...
Which he didn't.
He did.
Yeah.
But
But it's still...
it's still there.
Yep.
I'm glad it's there.
Yep.
Number 17, No Regrets for Our Youth. I didn't
Give
give
a
a
shit.
shit. Hey! Number 16, I got Scandal.
Scandal.
I didn't think it was awful. I like the story about fake news.
I could not tell you one plot point in that
Kurosawa literally wrote TMZ into existence. Toshiro Mifune did really good in it.
Yeah.
It was a good performance. Number 15, I got One Wonderful Sunday. I thought it was great. It's depressing as shit. But it's like, it captures the humane. Do I say my 14?
This is our messiest video.
Wait, weren't you supposed to go?
But no, that's for our top 10, remember? We switch at top 10.
So how am I supposed to interject at 14?
You're not interjecting, my bad. That's my
I'm
bad.
just going out.
Yeah, that's my
So
bad.
do I say my 14?
Yeah.
14, I got Sanjuro. We're at the 4 stars already. We're at the 8s.
Didn't you give One Wonderful Sunday an 8? Yeah, you did.
It's not as good as your Jimbo, but it's definitely entertaining. It's got the entertainment factor. What are we laughing at?
I do have a pretty bad take on Yo Jimbo.
Yes,
No,
it's
horrible
terrible.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
terrible. 13, I got Drunken Angel. It was a really bad... we just said the word, now I can't remember it.
Print?
Print.
Mm.
Drunken Angel had a really bad print, but...
I don't remember if the print I watched on was good or not. I didn't watch it on Criterion Channel, so I forget.
Yeah, the print was pretty bad, but...
It sucked.
But the story was awesome. Toshiro Mifune and Frogman.
Love
It
him.
was amazing, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I really liked that movie. Number 12, I got Stray Dogs. On rewatch, I can see it being a 4.5.
Yeah.
But right now I have it at an 8.5. For what it is, the journey, very entertaining.
Really
It's
sweaty.
very sweaty.
Oh, so much sweat.
But
It's like a movie made from the 70s where every character is just drenched in sweat.
Yeah, but isn't that every noir movie?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to the 4.5.
Alright.
At number 11, we got Yo Jimbo.
Yo Jimbo.
This movie was the start of westerns.
No.
Not at all.
But it influenced a lot of westerns.
Yes. Yeah, there you
a
go.
huge wave.
A huge wave.
Fistful of Dollars is a...
It's just Yo Jimbo.
Yeah, it's just completely stolen.
They have Kurosawa as a writer on that movie.
Yeah.
Yo Jimbo's great. We're at 4.5, so I don't have much to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just a little bit. That's my 11.
Alright, my number 19. The Quiet Duel. This movie is actually almost impossible to find anywhere, but I did. I found it, and it was fine. The opening is fantastic, and then it kind of just drags for the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One Wonderful Sunday, number 18. This is where I start really, really liking the movies. I kind of went in and out of caring.
That's fair.
In the middle part,
Yeah.
beginning and end, I was like,
Yes. The beginning was incredible.
and then I was like, oh, this is boss for the whole time.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is boss. This is boss.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's great though. 17, Yo Jimbo.
That is so fucked up. How long ago did you watch that?
Forever.
It was one of the first ones of his I saw, but that was when I had taste back then. Clearly not though. Based on my rating, clearly not.
That is that might be your worst take because
It's not my worst take.
It's not your worst. It's not his worst.
Because I liked it.
Dune was really bad.
That's
yeah.
bad.
I did like Yo Jimbo.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, you thought Sandra was better.
I did think
Which is
Sandra
crazy.
was
Says
better.
nobody ever.
Yeah.
16. Don't hate me again. Dursu Uzala.
That's such a bad take.
It's Yoda.
I love Dursu Uzala, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Your biggest complaint
No.
is the pacing.
Yes.
No.
Okay. No, looking back, right?
Yeah.
Wait.
What did you
I
watch
have my
next?
I don't know.
Take your vision. Take your vision.
Okay.
Take your
I want to
vision.
say like 6 months ago?
Okay.
5 months ago?
When you had taste?
I've had taste for like a few years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up, noob.
Oh.
Technically, I am.
Looking
a noob.
back on Dursu Uzala,
Am I still a noob?
Shut the fuck up.
Am I
Looking
still
back
a noob?
on Dursu Uzala.
I adore it.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it.
His,
But I know deep down when I watched it, I was like, this is good. This is really good. But there was a lot of points where I just checked out. Because it is a very low stakes movie. It's just like a
The
chill.
boys hanging out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For 2 hours and 20 minutes in the Russian woods.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I
gotta
was-
love Dursu though.
Yeah. And okay,
Yeah.
I need to say, Kurosawa's cinematography.
It's unreal.
That movie has one of my favorites from him, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The woods were so woody.
Yeah, man.
The woods were woody. Kind of like me in the morning. 15, Sanjuro. This is where we get to 8s. 8 out of 10s. I love Sanjuro. That end sword fight, though,
Yes.
you cannot
100%.
deny. You
Yeah.
cannot
I
deny.
found Sandra to be
Iconic.
more forgettable than Yojimbo.
Yeah.
There were some scenes in that movie, like the end one, where it sticks with you and you remember
It's one of my
that.
favorite Kurosawa scenes, period.
Yes. But the rest of the movie, it's kind of just...
Yeah, I don't remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I saw it last week.
I don't remember much of either, I'm not going to lie. 14, Drunken Angel. Drunken Angel was very good, and I liked it, and it was good. 13, Kagemusha. We'll talk about it later.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
12, Kurosawa's last ever movie, Madadayo.
I wanted to watch that
I
one.
really wanted to watch
Oh,
that.
I
one,
wanted
too.
that to be my 15, but I forgot.
It is an amazing send-off.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so good. Man.
What is his send-off with Mifune?
Redbeard.
Fuck, I wanted to watch that so bad.
It's a great send-off as well.
And I think I'm predicting a 5. Because I'll give him a 5 over anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madadayo, I can't pronounce that name for shit.
Madadayo.
Madadayo was amazing. It has this is another one where it's just characters hanging out. It's literally everybody in the room jerking off. What's the guy's name? Professor, the main guy. Everybody in the room is just jerking him off pretty much. The whole movie.
Isn't it based on a true story?
Yes.
It's a biopic?
Yes. And it was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
11, The Bad Sleep Well.
I really wanted to watch
That's
that.
a good one.
What's that one based on?
Hamlet.
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 Loosely Hamlet. It was great. And Mifune's so cool in it. He's just so cool, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Isn't Hamlet kind of a bitch?
Okay, 14. So I avoided all the bad ones. And
As you do.
As I always do.
Yeah.
So, Drunken Angels at 14.
What's the rating?
I gave it a 6.5 because
I can see how
you
would find it lesser.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess
I actually thought you would have ate that shit up.
It was one of the few ones with a terrible print. I feel like all the other ones I've seen had pretty good prints, and so that just added an extra layer of like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But and I just forget like most of it. If I come back to it, I'll probably like it more.
Yeah. I will say, I watched Dersu Uzala on a pretty shit print, so that probably had something to do with me.
You didn't watch it on a cartoon channel?
No, it was before I had it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then third, so I'd say, like 13 is Sanjuro. I really like Sanjuro, as I do.
Yeah.
And then everything after that, I love. So, but Sanjuro, it's great. You know.
Yojimbo better.
Yojimbo's better. I don't remember a lot of Sanjuro. I know that there's like he's like running around with some dudes, and then. Yeah, it's just kind of epic, really.
Yeah.
You know what? It's actually kind of coming back to me. It actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
12 is Dreams.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Yeah. I still love it.
You didn't watch shit. So.
I didn't watch like any of the bad ones. So
what do you have? 4?
I have it. Yeah, I have 4 to 5. It was pretty awesome. I mean, it's just like.
So what was your favorite one?
Great.
The Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Yeah.
Scorsese was really good.
That one's so good.
Oh my god! Like. Oh my god!
I swear to God, there was only one dream I didn't like, and it was
the snow one. That was the one I didn't really like.
Which one was that one?
Where they're going through the snow like there's a group of dudes.
That one drags on.
That one dragged, but there was also it was maybe a zombie one, or was it a Pompeii one?
I love that one.
The one, yeah, that's not Pompeii.
But the volcano eruption, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's actually a bunch of nuclear plants that fucking explode.
That's the one I didn't really care for.
I love that one.
Other than that,
yeah, that was good.
It's a solid all the way through type of shit.
Yeah.
Each dream has their own sort of captivating.
It's just it's really
What was the one with the big ass flowers that was so good?
Oh,
that one's so good.
Is that the last one or the second last one?
I don't know. It was great though. I love it. Yeah.
The last
I watched it today. I don't remember.
The last dream had the best cinematography, where he's talking to the.
And then my 11 is Rashomon. It's great. It's awesome.
We're still at 4s.
Yeah, we're still at 4s.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's got it's the story told different perspectives. It's cool. I love how after this film, it's called the Rashomon effect. Like the It's just he's affected.
It was like the first and maybe still the best movie that follows like the justice system. I love that one.
Yeah,
it was also really influential to like storytelling.
Yeah.
I like the priest guy in it. He was just like the whole time.
He was just a bitch. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So that's my 11.
Oh, okay.
So 10, we're gonna go.
So now we're gonna go 10
this way.
10,
I don't like that we did Scorsese with it went me, you, and then you.
This is a messy episode.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut around some shit.
My number 10, Ran.
Mm-hmm.
It is beautiful.
My number 10 is also Ran.
Yeah, it is beautiful. That fight scene.
Oh my god.
His later work cinematography. Oh my god.
It's
I guess we can both talk about Ran.
Insane. Yeah, it's good.
Ran is based off
King Lear.
King Lear. So I watched like a short recap of King Lear, and the adaptation that he does, and he makes it his own, is just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
His writing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, Ran for me dragged a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, it dragged a lot for me.
I feel that there was a couple parts where I was kind of missed.
I was kind of bored a lot, but I acknowledge that it is
great,
fucking insane.
Yeah.
So that's why it's this high.
So my number 10.
Yep.
Is Stray Dog.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Just a classic sweaty noir, man.
Yep.
It's great.
No, my number 9, Rashomon. Why are you giving that face? Why are you giving that stank face?
You both have it so low.
Rashomon is boss, as with pretty much every Kurosawa movie ever. It's pretty good. I will say, the whole ghost shit where they
Oh,
that was
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. He was a cool guy. I liked him. This was my third Wow. This is my third Kurosawa.
What was your first?
Hidden Fortress.
Really?
What was your first?
Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
Hidden Fortress, Seven Samurai, then Rashomon.
My number 9 is Star Wars. Hidden Fortress. It's great. I love the two idiots that run around, carry the wood, the gold hidden in the wood.
It's definitely one of my favorite Mifune
Yeah.
performances because he's like, yo, I'm badass.
Yeah, I watched it before I realized that it's like one of the primary influences of A New Hope.
Yeah.
And I was like,
You
they
called
should.
it?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I saw
well,
that.
I was like, they should make us this into a Star Wars movie. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is Star Wars. So, fun fact. Did you know that for the original Star Wars, George Lucas asked Toshiro Mifune to play as Obi-Wan Kenobi? And he was like, I don't speak your language, dude.
Really?
Yeah, he was asked to play.
That's awesome.
Right?
That would have been legendary.
That would have been insane.
At my number 9, I got Dreams.
Dreams.
This was my third Kurosawa I own. Dreams was amazing. The first time I watched it on YouTube. So
Same.
it wasn't. Yeah, you sent me the link.
Yep.
It wasn't the best print, but you could still.
It was in 1080p. It was great. It looked great.
I'm just gonna shut my whore mouth then. I don't know. It was really good. I really liked it. On rewatch, I'm gonna love it.
What are we on? 8.
Fucking miss.
My 8 is Dreams.
Dream?
Yep.
Al Green song? That what's-his-face samples? Dream.
You ever hear Taylor Lautner sing that song "Dreams"? From
Don't care.
Yeah, Dreams is
Close your
beautiful to look at. First story, I was a little worried because his later works, they're really slowly paced compared to his initial stuff.
Mhm.
And the first story was kind of what I was scared of it being, in a way, because it's just the same thing for 20 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just him looking at people in the forest.
It was also my first experience with Kurosawa in color.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bro.
It's
It's actually crazy.
This guy needed color.
It's kind of crazy how you go from 30 years of black and white to color and you immediately have it.
Yeah, and you instantly master it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Awesome.
James is fan. And then the second story comes on and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
My 8 is
That's a bit low.
Frogman's
It's a bit low.
Frogman
Akira?
dying. Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
Hey man, it is what it is. Yeah, man. I mean, look, it's really good. What held it back from a 5?
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah. Because
It is.
it's basically perfect. It's perfect.
I don't really know what it was. There was just something that just held me back.
Didn't have that X factor for you.
Yeah.
Number 8, I got Kagemusha. We'll talk about it later.
My number 7. My number 7 is Toshiro Mifune's Send Off Redbeard. I'm the only one here who's seen it.
Yeah.
Well, it's 185 minutes.
Yeah.
So is 50 of his movies.
True.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the first ones that is actually pretty slowly paced, but I was engaged the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I was just it's just kind of like a showcase of performances,
Yeah.
and they're all A1, so it's just boss as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, Toshiro Mifune was so cool.
Rest in peace.
He was so cool.
Can we get a rip? Can we get a rip?
Top 5 actor of all time.
My number 7 is the Kurosawa film, Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
It's the only one he's ever made, actually. Fun fact.
At what number?
7.
Holy shit.
So I watched this.
Below Dursu?
Yeah, man.
You do you?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
I watched this. This was my first Kurosawa
Oh, that's
film.
right. You had a bad experience, didn't you? You watched it on a fucking plane where everything is boring?
No. I watched it in the airplane and on a plane.
Okay.
Which is where
Everything.
anything can grab your attention fully. Because
okay.
there's nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
And even then I was a bit bored. I was like, alright, Kurosawa. Pick it up a little here. But it was great. And I watched that in 2019. In July. And I remember most of it. So it's pretty awesome.
I watched this yesterday. Dersu Uzala. It's his second best human movie. Mm-hmm. The cinematography is perfect. The acting from...
I love the Yoda guy.
Yeah, he's so awesome.
Why do you guys call him Yoda? Is it because he looks like Yoda?
He's small and he looks like...
But he's inspired. Like, that's...
Dersu,
that's movie partially inspired Yoda. Well, he speaks in, like, broken English.
Yeah.
They find him in the woods, have a large friendship, and then he dies in the end.
This movie actually... I like it a lot more than I rate it. I'd give it a 5.
I do too. That's the same with me.
But
I already
so
that, but.
Before watching it, I searched up because I'm like, why the fuck is Kurosawa making a Russian movie? It was literally just
he liked Russian
passion
people.
project.
Yeah.
I read an article and it said he landed in Moscow at some point in time, and instead of going to his hotel, he asked his driver to take him to a forest. So that's where he went, and then he got the idea to make this movie. And
it's also based on a novel, like not novel,
but this is where he got. That's where he got his inspiration to really make the movie, because it's done in the woods.
Yeah.
And the cinematography, the snow, it's all perfect.
Yeah.
The unlikely friendship was done really well. I'd give it a 5. I'm not gonna. Fuck you guys. But it's really good. Really good.
Number 6. Stray Dog.
Stray Dog.
To be I think this is where I get into... No. Redbeard was 4.5. Yeah. Now we're 9s. Stray Dog, the most popular complaint of Stray Dog is the pacing. Mm-hmm. There's a good portion at the beginning where he's just walking.
Yes.
And that apparently drags. But I had to watch it in 2 parts because my parents called me for something. So I didn't have that issue. So that probably aided in my enjoyment for every second of this movie.
Yeah.
Stray Dog. I like a bunch of these movies. I watched them in the morning. And then I fell asleep in the middle. And then woke up and was like, oh shit. So I rewinded a bit and then played it.
Yeah.
So I also didn't have that problem.
Do I overrate Kurosawa? Because since 11, I have all 4.5 and 5s.
It's respectable.
Well, it's Kurosawa, so.
Okay. Yeah.
He's awesome.
He's the best.
That's what we get into. My number 6 is Kagemusha.
Our recommendation!
Oh! So, Kagemusha, it's tied for this movie and Ryan are my favorite of his, like, cinematography-wise. They are so incredibly beautiful. And it's, like, every single shot. I made sure. Because it happened. It was, like, the first, 30 shots of the movie or whatever. I was like, these are all beautiful and amazing. So I'm going to count every single shot. I'm going to count them all.
There was
in a 3-hour movie.
There were a couple scenes in Kagemusha that I kind of compared to Ran, because there was one scene where they were, the first time they were talking to the second time they were talking to the thief inside that, they were out in the middle of the field and they had that big thing surrounding them.
Right.
The flags or whatever. I don't know what that's called, but they did.
Yeah, that's very similar.
They did the same thing in Ran in the beginning.
Yeah. It even looked like the same location.
It really did.
It probably was, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think, it's very clear Kagemusha was like the test run for Ran.
For Ran, yeah.
I put Kagemusha in front of Ran because I found it a lot more captivating.
I was like that for the first hour, I'd say.
Yeah,
and
yeah. You only gave it a 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. I dropped off
10. The thing with Ran and Kagemusha, it feels like with the cinematography and directing, pretty much everything, it feels like it keeps like a really big barrier with the viewer.
Yeah,
like,
it's always far up.
Yeah, and if it is a close up, it's always like a zoomed in camera. It's never like actually close.
I feel that.
Whereas his old movies are way more like easy to grasp, I'd say. So I kind of have a massive disconnect.
Yes.
And I always, for those two, I really drop off.
Yeah.
But I mean, just it's Kagemusha and Ran, so it's like.
For me, like I had the same thing with Kagemusha for sure, and Ran a little, but I was just so captivated by just looking at it.
The technique.
It's like if I had seen these movies as a baby, I'd watch them on repeat. I just like the so much stimuli.
Just the visuals.
Looking like all these colors.
Well,
dude.
for Kagemusha, it opens with like a 5-minute take of just samurai just talking
Yes.
in a black room.
But
True.
Ren
Yeah,
is
but they're
the
like
same thing.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
They're
I like
just
the guy
like-
laughing in that scene.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
cool. I like that guy.
It was amazing. Man.
I love the shot when he's. Is it the first battle or something where there's smoke and it flashes from red to pink?
Yes, it's like it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh
It's like
my God.
explosion. It's just like
That's one of my favorite
Wow.
shots ever.
yeah.
I think watching both of these, both Ren and Kagemusha, they're
Also,
I don't want to compare them, but I feel like I am. But there's the scenes where there's a fuck ton of people blow my mind
oh
because like
yeah,
it's like
they're epics.
it's
Oh my God.
exactly, but it's something I haven't seen in Kurosawa movies. There's a couple that do that, but he doesn't do a lot of movies where there's a lot of people on screen actually having a battle. So that's another big part of these two
Yeah.
movies that I just love.
All of the just war sequences.
Yes.
It's just.
And we have to talk about the dream sequence.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
The dream sequence. Holy shit!
Oh my God.
That's like iconic to me.
I just think it would be I feel like this movie was a bit less tight. Like it could be tighter.
Yeah,
But like
absolutely.
because it's a bit just like whoa. I heard that Frogman isn't in the 2
Yeah,
hour
'cause-
40.
Oh,
The-
he's in one scene in Kagemusha,
Yeah,
the 3-hour cut.
Is it an important scene?
I
I don't-
completely forget.
I don't
I was
remember.
I'm not gonna lie, I was on my phone and I looked up and I'm like, oh, it's
Like
that
hey,
guy.
it's the Frogman.
And then I went back.
Yeah. So like I bet there's just a bunch of just random scenes like that
Don't.
they don't matter.
There's a lot of just scenes of talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a yeah.
That's the thing with both of them where I kind of found myself struggling to stay in was
It really tests your patience.
really do.
They just a long takes of just people talking.
But the conversations, they're important,
Oh yeah.
but they don't need to be that long.
No.
But I'm still going to rate this movie high.
Yeah, exactly.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
So scores?
I'd give it an 8.
9.5.
Your number
My
6.
number 6.
Oh, you haven't done? Oh yeah. Okay.
My number 6 is The Hidden Fortress. The journey is incredible. I was at, how long is this one? It did not feel that long.
Not at all.
Yeah, I'm bumping it up. I'm giving it a 9.
Good.
It's still gonna stay where it is, but
Yeah, there's not much to say. The two idiots
yeah.
were
R2D2
awesome.
and C3PO.
Yeah. The cinematography was actually really good. I like
Like all of his movies.
yeah. Where fuck, I can't remember the house. The house in like the first hour or two, it's like down in a little canyon.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
like the big when they're in the big like mountain area.
Yes,
and it's like,
and a lot of like I just thought that those scenes were so perfect.
it was beautiful.
But this is one of the movies that I'd kill to see in color.
Yeah, I think it would. Yeah, that's actually true.
Could they restore it to color or no?
Well, they've done it for like Charlie Chaplin movies, so
Yeah.
it can't be done.
Yeah. Okay. Hidden Fortress at 6.
Okay. My number 5 is the only Kurosawa movie, Seven Samurai. It's for me. It's a bit too long. Not gonna lie, it's a bit too long.
Yeah.
But I will say, I really liked it because it's Seven Samurai.
You can't go wrong with
Seven Samurai.
Seven Samurai.
And Kurosawa in general, unless you're like.
So Seven Samurai, he was just like he was the guy, right? It's not like some folk tale or something, right?
I think he was
What do
the
you mean?
guy.
Because it's such an iconic story, has been told so many times. After this movie, and it feels like it's like folklore. There's an episode of Star Wars: The Clone Wars that's dedicated to Kurosawa, and it's just Seven Samurai, except with bounty
Fucking
hunters.
awesome.
Yeah,
This guy has had an impact. Like, if you look at his profile, and then you go to writer, he's only written 32 of his own movies, but he's got like an extra 30
that are just
that are like Fistful of Dollars, Magnificent Seven, The Magnificent Seven again.
You can make the case for him being like the most influential director.
Oh, easy.
I feel that. Well, there are a lot of people like Kubrick's really influential on the sci-fi genre with 2001.
And
but-
the war genre.
Yeah,
Yeah. And with Kurosawa, like, he influenced one of the biggest franchises in history.
My number 5, Dersu Uzala.
Definitely said that wrong.
Uzala.
Uzala. Come on, man.
This guy perfected Japanese film. He had to perfect Russian film.
Yeah. I just love, like, I think the old, like, weird hermit in the woods that's actually a super genius.
I can see you becoming
Him.
Dersu Uzala.
I think it's, like, my favorite character trope. Like, it's just, I love these, like, little interesting, weird little dudes, you know?
Yeah. I love that every time he opens his fucking mouth, it's just something wise that you just want to live
And he's
by.
so, like...
And then you just want to make your life about everything he says.
And then, you know, the tiger, just his whole, like...
And then it
weird...
dies and he gets, like, depressed as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, like... It
is. I think it's one of his best for character.
Mm-hmm.
The unlikely friendship is phenomenal. At my number 5, I got Rashomon. Oh, we're at 5s now. We've been at 5s. Hidden Fortress was a 5. Yes.
Wow.
He has like 6 Kurosawas at 5.
6 at 5.
Yeah. I just didn't know you gave Rashomon a 5.
Yes, I loved every second of it. It's the same story told 4 different ways. It's actually the best story told about the justice system. It was also very influential on courtroom dramas.
Also, how to just tell a story in general.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just flexing that he can write.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying as fuck. But
you should watch The Last Duel. It's Rashomon, except medieval with Boston actors.
oh, that's right, the Coen Brothers one. No, that was Ridley Scott. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got Rashomon.
It's okay.
I really don't have much to say about Rashomon. It's great. It's something. All my 5s, I feel, have rewatch ability.
Yeah.
He can tell that story in 88 minutes. He can do my wife in the... I don't know. Okay, you're number 4.
My number 4 is my first watched Kurosawa, Hidden Fortress. This is very high for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I have it at a 5.
Very high. I'm surprised you gave it a 5. Not gonna lie. I was expecting a 4.5. But I'm happy you gave it a 5 because I agree.
Kurosawa is my favorite director.
Hidden Fortress. You remember? Do you remember when I first watched Hidden Fortress and I was just gushing to you at school about Hidden Fortress?
Not really, to be honest. Because you did that like
a lot.
every day. You'd gush about a movie, and then I'd pretend not to care. Some days I would actually not give a shit, and some days I would care. But I probably would have cared.
I'm sensing some hostility from this side. I don't like it very much. I wanted to watch Kurosawa for a very long time at this point, and then I got my hands on the fresh copy of.
I lied. I watched Throne of Blood first.
Holy shit!
I fucking lied. Sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, you did. And from the first scene, you just see them walking. It's behind the shot. It's behind their back. You see them walking down the desert or whatever. And I was just like...
Oh, it's actually a plane, but whatever.
And I was just like...
This guy.
I feel like people, during this era of Kurosawa, I feel like people underrate it a bit, even though it stands at a 4, but you know.
What year did it come out?
58.
Yeah.
During this era. Which is fair. I get why people do that. But as my first Kurosawa, that first experience, I was just like enamored.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was like something to behold for me. And I loved every second of it.
That's a core memory cherish.
That is a core memory of movie watching I cherish.
Yeah.
My number 4. A cowboy walks into a town, comes across 2 enemy gangs, and they go. Except they don't do that because this is a samurai movie.
He has a sword,
and he does a bit of trolling. He jumps around, does some shit. We're talking about Yojimbo. I love this movie.
Yeah, you would.
I should rewatch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Western samurai. I mean, it's a Western samurai.
Are you at 5s?
No, this is 4.5. But it could be a 5.
I can see it as a 5.
I could eat just as easy. Like I could do it right now. Watch, I'm gonna do it right now. Fuck you. Fistful of Dollars is like almost just as good. Almost shot. It's shot for shot at times.
He trolls the other, like both gangs.
Mm-hmm.
He does some trolling. He fights a bit of people.
Do you have to watch that trilogy in order?
No, they're not. They're like
they're completely different stories.
Yeah.
Does he play the same character?
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
Well, because it's kind of like how Yojimbo and Sandra.
It's the
they're
same
both,
character. Imagine like
what's that called?
Well, Yojimbo and Senjura, it is just Clint Eastwood in those movies because it's the same character,
Yeah,
but not at all.
But see, that's the thing is, Mifune plays the same character, but
he's the man with no name, but Japanese version.
Yeah.
So you can watch them in any order.
Number 4, I got Ikiru. Number 1 humane movie that this man has made. Leave that in. The swing scene. It plays at the end.
Beginning.
No,
it's like middle.
No, not that either.
It's closer to the end.
No, because it could no.
Oh yeah, it cuts back. Yeah.
He dies.
Yeah, I got you.
So he dies probably halfway through, which I found really surprising.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk about that.
He died, you know.
I can leave it for you then. I just want to say the swing scene.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It's one of my favorite scenes of all time. It's beautiful knowing that he did that. He built the park for the people.
He swings on and looks at it, you know.
And it's snowing. It's just.
Oh. Third, Ikaru. One of my favorite performances of all time.
Yes.
I was gonna mention how it just cuts to him dying, to his death.
It happens.
And the whole rest of the movie is just people reminiscing.
The boys.
Yeah, the boys reminiscing. And
that
takes a lot of balls to do that.
Yes, and I was flabbergasted.
Yeah.
That he died halfway through because it tells his story, but then in the middle he just dies and they stop.
It just cuts to the
funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just cuts to it. Man.
And then they're reminiscing, and then the swing scene plays.
Beautiful movie. Just beautiful.
Just gorgeous.
Could probably, if I watched it again.
I'm surprised.
I'm really surprised you only have it in a format.
I could probably pay more attention. So I think this was the one. I watched it. First off, I watched it like it wasn't even that late. Like it was like 10:30 or something. But I just passed the fuck out. I watched the first like 20 minutes. And then I woke. So then I was like, okay, I can't watch it. So I watched it in the morning. I got another like 10 minutes through. Like just dead again. And then I died another time. And I was like, dude, what is going on? So that was probably why I didn't like it as much.
Can I not have cancer, please?
I hope you get dementia.
So my number 3 is Throne of Blood. Whoa. It's Macbeth. I watched this, and then later that day I watched Tragedy of Macbeth. And I would have hated Tragedy of Macbeth and had no clue what was going on had I not watched this first.
Mm-hmm. Have you not read Macbeth?
No.
We read Macbeth in grade 10. 11.
Yeah, I read Romeo and Juliet, and then I read Twelfth Night.
I kind of wish Kurosawa would have did a Romeo and Juliet adaptation. Because I feel like he would have fucking did that.
I feel like it would have been weird for him to do that.
Well, but he would have done a great job.
He would have done an incredible job.
Yeah.
In my Rand review, I said, I'm convinced that that Shakespeare only existed so that Kurosawa could adapt a few of his plays into samurai epics.
And I told you I second that statement.
Yeah, Shakespeare was a hack.
Like, oh my god. Dude, what a loser. God.
Fuck Shakespeare.
Fuck Shakespeare.
Anyway, Throne of Blood, right? Like, I mean, come on. It's so good. It's like, what the fuck can I even say about it other than...
I'm not going to say anything yet.
Yeah. It's just, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You.
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yep.
What place was that?
Third.
Third, I got Throne of Blood. This was my second Criterion purchase. Well, no, technically it was the first. I bought it with The Ascent.
Yeah.
And it was my first look into Kurosawa. On first watch, I had it at a 4.5. But then it stuck with me for months on end. And I gave it a 5. You know how they come upon the witches in Macbeth?
Yeah.
The scene where he comes upon the one lady in the forest, I thought that shit was fucking beautiful.
Oh my god.
And the scene where him and whoever he's with, they're sitting down in the field with the horses, and he says, "Suck my schlong."
And my number 2 is Throne of Blood. This probably... Okay, so his later movies, we're talking Ran, Dreams, Kagemusha.
Yeah.
Very overplot, very...
I feel that. Overdone.
Ambience? No, what's it called? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying though, but like ambience, like
well, explain more than just saying like.
You said over plot.
Yeah, they're more about the feeling, atmosphere. That's the word I'm talking about.
Okay.
His later movies are more atmosphere driven than plot driven.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I feel that.
Cause like Ran and Kagemusha especially, you can tell those stories in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But he draws it out, builds that really rich atmosphere.
This guy can make a fucking atmosphere.
Yes. And I think Throne of Blood has that perfect middle ground with plot and atmosphere.
The plot.
It has my favorite atmosphere out of any Kurosawa movie.
Yeah.
It's really like really dark.
Yeah.
Like just gloomy, just horrible atmosphere, and it's portrayed so well.
Yeah.
Like first frame,
Yeah.
and it's one of my favorite shot Kurosawa movies as well.
So since I read Macbeth, this movie was a lot easier to connect with because I actually like Macbeth. It's my favorite Shakespeare story.
I think I now like Macbeth because I would have hated it.
After
probably.
this, I watched this, and then I read Macbeth for school. I'm like, I appreciate it more.
Yeah.
I hated reading Macbeth though.
Kurosawa made Shakespeare.
Yeah. Yeah, Shakespeare didn't make Shakespeare.
That guy was a fucking nobody.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. Throne of Blood and my number 1 tie for me. So this Throne of Blood can be number 1 for me.
Yeah.
I just absolutely adore it.
Yeah. My top 3 are all tied.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's...
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't know why people don't seem to usually put Throne of Blood in their like top 3. But like, dude, it's just
For
so
Kurosawa,
good.
I think it's overlooked.
Yeah, us 3 are the only ones that gave it 10s out of the people I follow.
What do you think Jared would give this movie? Shout out to Jared.
Shout out to Jared.
Shout out to Jared.
We almost missed it. I was thinking about it earlier, but I didn't know when to cut it in.
Same with last episode. I thought we forgot, and then Logan shouted out
Yeah.
Jared. Shout out to Jared.
Shout out to Jared.
Can't forget.
He would give it a 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Jared, you should watch Throne of Blood.
You should watch Throne of Blood, Jared.
Or you should watch
Seven Samurai.
High and Low.
Shut up, we're not
No,
there
that's
yet.
actually I'd actually for you, Jared, I would recommend High and Low first because it's probably the most normal and
He would hate
easiest.
the last hour.
Yes,
He would hate the last hour of High and Low.
High and Low.
because it just completely flips.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's
Try
like
it
the
out,
most
man.
normal. It's like the most American style Kurosawa.
Facts.
Yeah.
You're cut off again, Brayden.
Fuck,
Did you zoom out? Yeah, you did. That was you that time.
You're such a stupid bitch.
My number 2. The other big Shakespeare, Ran. I
It's really high.
love
It's actually
Ran.
a very normal take.
It is.
Yes, I know.
I wasn't expecting to. Well, I kind of was, I guess, because I loved Kagemusha's cinematography, and I was like,
You watched Ran after, right?
Yeah.
I thought you watched it before.
Me too.
No. I was like, oh my god. I cried. No, I didn't. That's a lie.
You don't cry at anything, you shallow husk of a man.
You're a soulless ape. 2, we got High and Low.
High and low, high and low,
Yeah.
High and low, high and low, high and low,
Yeah.
high and low,
Yeah.
high and low,
Yeah.
high and low.
Yeah.
Hey. Cut that up.
I'm gonna sample that.
High,
So,
high and low. The first.
Person's daughter gets kidnapped, and then wait,
Shoe manager.
is that daughter? What the?
Boy.
No,
No,
it's a
no.
boy. It's
It's
the 2 boys are hanging out,
it's the-
and then the other kid's boy gets kidnapped, and then they're like, he's like, hey, if you want your kid again, you gotta give me
But it's not
$20
his kid,
million.
it's the guy's kid.
And it's the other guy's kid. It's like the fucking.
So then he's like, do I give him the money? Do I not give him the money?
So the first hour of High and Low is fantastic. It's all filmed in the house. The house.
Pretty
set.
much one room.
It's and
Oh.
usually with movies like that where a lot of it is in one place, I'm usually hit and miss. But that movie, it's another one of those movies that's just fucking captivating.
Yeah, it's so immediately you're like
Yeah.
you're just fully like
In.
And then the second half, they're outside looking in locations and
right.
going to the phone booths and shit. It's just another one of those perfect movies. It's so well written.
Whoa.
It's fantastic.
Jared, watch it.
I feel like Jared, you might like it.
Shout out to Jared again.
You need to try out foreign films and films that came out before the 80s.
He makes the argument.
And you can put it in your black and white.
Come on, guys. He's watched 4 black and white movies. 2 of them from present day. Come on, guys.
I introduced him to Crowd 54 the other day.
He liked 4 of my lists.
I know.
I was so hyped.
Shout out to Crowd.
Shout out
54.
Crab 54.
He'll never see this, but
You are my favorite letterboxd user,
number 1.
bar none.
Oh my god.
Magical every review.
All right,
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do our number 1 spots. Let's.
My number 1, high and low.
High and low, high and low, high and low,
That's
high and low,
yours.
high and low, high and low, high and
My
low.
number 1?
High and low, high and... Really?
The way he moves the camera in the first hour in the room, like,
It's like this. Check this out. I'm gonna do a little demonstration for you. Sorry. I don't know why I did that.
getting a bit excited there, aren't you? A bit antsy.
Yeah.
Is this in focus at all? You guys continue talking.
All right, so high and low.
And then it turns into a procedural.
What does that mean?
You're so dumb. It turns into
Don't use
procedural.
big words then.
And then,
It's actually so annoying.
Shut up.
It's
dude.
actually
That's not a big
so
word,
annoying.
man.
Yes, it is.
No,
you guys
you're
always
just
use
dumb.
you guys always use big words just to say I'm dumb.
Okay, college drop or fucking high school dropout. What the fuck?
oh, got him there. Got a fist bump on that one.
Why don't you guys fist bump some bitches?
Damn.
Got us there. Yeah, and then it turns into a fantastic procedural, and then you see the pink smoke, the one bit of color.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That was
forgot
fucking
about that.
And then I
insane.
saw that, I was like,
That was insane.
Wait, everybody die?
no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again. Oh, it's so good. It's a great movie, man.
It really is.
And like, it's just good, and it's like perfect, and it's like good, man.
Yeah.
Thumbs up on that one. Yeah.
At my number 1, I have the only correct answer.
The only movie that's ever that actually exists, I think.
Yeah.
There's no other movies.
There's
put
no,
this way.
especially foreign movies. That's the only one
Mhm.
that exists.
Yeah.
7 Samurai.
Yeah.
In my opinion, one of the best movies ever made. Like top 4 best movies ever made. Like top 3. No, top 4 ever made. Maybe top 1 ever made.
You're gonna have to just restart.
Restart.
My number 1 is 7 Samurai, the number 1 best movie ever made. At the time, it was the most expensive movie ever made. I need to see. You have to show it, bro. Come on.
Good sounds. Okay. Okay, go.
The first hour and a half is a villager Show me it. You have to show. Just show me it.
Just go.
Just show me.
No, I
No,
can't
it's
find it
just
anymore.
the poster of Seven Samurai.
Yeah. This was really funny.
Okay, go.
Remember in Seven Samurai when they explained the meaning of the poster?
Yeah, that was at the end. That was really good.
Yeah.
The first hour and a half is a villager assembling a team.
Why did you like this? Why did you like that?
Which one did you send that to? Oh. This is...
What is this?
Oh, shit. Okay. Anyway, yes. You're
Seven Samurai. Seven Samurai. It was just guys. If you're confused, it was just a clip from Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
What was the quote? Clip. What? Oh, the clip. That definitely wasn't from the movie.
Yeah. So anyways, you were talking about Seven Samurai?
It's the best assembling a team movie ever made.
Avengers, checkmate. No.
Come on. A villagers assembling.
Okay, wait. Jared would like Avengers more than Seven Samurai. You think?
Yes. You give Seven Samurai 2.5 for being so long.
Yeah.
I found it captivating the whole way through. I was attention the whole time. Okay, you have to show me. What's the joke?
Man can't crawl for his life.
Is that a Kanye thing? Let me see.
Bro, he sent a text.
Why did he crop the whole keyboard? Bro, he's gotta take his meds. Like,
Oh my god.
when you sent the post this morning of him posting the Pete Davidson shit, I thought that was a random account. He needs to take his fucking meds.
He can't crop for the life of him.
Oh my god.
He didn't even need to crop it. He just
Look at his other posts. He's cropping other posts, but the caption is still in it.
Oh my god.
He's. Oh my
Look
god.
at the crop on that one.
Yeah.
Or no, not that one. The one you just had up.
Oh
Oh
the
my
whole
god.
first sentence is gone. Gone. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Holy fuck.
What's this one? Why is it a black screen?
But look at the caption.
It's just
Does he just want to have a caption?
Didn't he get a tattoo of Hillary Clinton or something?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kanye?
The Kanye lore runs.
That one is so funny where he says
No, you're trying to sound that. So funny.
he has to let everyone know that he wasn't high. He looks like he's held at gunpoint in that picture.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the Civil War picture was so
That was
fucking funny.
I
amazing.
can't believe you posted that too.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Seven Samurai number 1.
Who's that answering?
Jared.
Oh.
Crop like a Kanye post. Oh, is that a Kanye post?
Yeah, it's the Kanye.
We need
Jared, we're trying to call you,
Jared,
man.
what the fuck, man? Racist.
In conclusion, Kurosawa number 1. 50,000 in the pen. I mean, oh, like a light.
Hey,
Hey, hey. Oh yeah, we have to do the whole
Give the
recommendation.
fucking recommendation.
So,
Oh yeah, it's your pick. Next episode, we're gonna do Stanley Kubrick.
my least favorite director.
That's really not true. You just say that for fun.
He's my least favorite director. I really don't like watching any of his movies. So,
you
obviously,
serious?
I'm going to recommend. What's the one you haven't seen? Killer's Kiss. So, I'm going to recommend Killer's Kiss because it's the only one this asshole hasn't seen. And now they're forcing me at gunpoint to watch all of Kurosawa, or what? Kubrick's movies. They're forcing, I'm really passionate about Kubrick. I really want to see all of his movies. And I think, he's, have I mentioned he's probably my favorite director?
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be so good.
We're gonna get Jared on the next episode, so we're gonna have a special guest, Jared Bear.
I would get those, right? I put them in there. But you guys, during filming,
We'd break him.
you'd shoot them like fucking shit. And you'd always break the gun, too. Right? So, I had to hide the caps. Because you guys would just take them the whole time.
They're like infants.
Yeah.
Did Jared really not answer?
Well, you saw.
Can you call him again?
Let's call him again.
Don't end it yet.
No,
No, don't end it yet.
We'll call him.